Assalamualaikum grade 11. This is a video recording of module 2 because yesterday when we were discussing this, only few students were present. So let me just discuss this again to the others who were not present at that time. So module 2 is about the MOOCs and trends in ICT. The objectives for this lesson is first, we have to describe the impact of massive open online courses. That is the meaning of MOOCs, and discuss various trends in ICT. So this entire video recording will be divided into two parts kasi hindi subscribed yung aking screen camcorder. So anyway, what is massive open online courses? A massive open online courses is a typically free web-based distance learning program that's designed for large numbers of geographically dispersed students. Ito yung mga platform online or websites online that are designed to cater to dispersed students. Kahit saang lugar pa sila nakatira, they can enroll to courses that are being offered by these MOOCs. So karamihan ng learning na nangyayari is asynchronous. It also depends kung merong synchronous na learning. For example, meron bang online class na kung saan you have to attend at the same time that the teacher is having a lecture. That is synchronous. Pero karamihan ng MOOC gives the opportunity of asynchronous learning. So given na lahat ng modules and the video recordings of the lectures, and then at their own pace, yung estudyante mag-learn. MOOC is an opportunity in media and information. Remember our first module, which is about opportunities and challenges. So MOOC is an opportunity. So it is one of the fastest means of educating people continue to flourish and innovate, because one of the things is that hindi mo na kailangan pumunta mismo sa university na gusto mo doon mag-aral. No? There are various online universities na magbibigay ng degrees, ng bachelor's degrees or even postgraduate degrees, para lang sa mga estudyante na baka malayo ang tinitirahan. So for example, Harvard has an online university, MIT has an online university, and other big prestigious universities, meron silang mga online universities, and you can take their courses through online. Okay, so this is typically used for higher education or upskilling. So the top 5 MOOCs as of 2023 are the following. So tingnan natin kung ano tong mga to. So edX. Ayan, edX. Ano pa yung isa? Sabi doon. Coursera. So ito. We also have FutureLearn. And then Udemy. And then Khan Academy. Ayan. So all of these MOOCs are available to you. No? So kayo na ang bahala kung saan yung pwede ninyong gamitin dito. Again, it's an opportunity. So for example, if you're getting bored, kung wala kayong kung wala kayong ginagawa during summer, or you have extra free time, you can actually learn from these websites, especially Khan Academy, meron tong free, na mga tawag dito courses sila. For example, if you still, for example lang you're still not well versed in algebra, go ahead. Be a well-versed student in algebra. O ayan, merong mga courses dito na pwede mong kunin. And become a better better prepared for either college or kung ano ba yung pupuntahan ninyo after senior high school. So, aside from that, meron din Udemy. And most of the time, Udemy is for IT courses. Ayan, meron tayong mga IT certifications, generative AI and data science courses, and a whole lot of things that are information technology. Ayan, no? So, meron silang mga sale. So, for 499 pesos, so pwede ka nang magkaroon ng AI engineering course. No? Or maybe for 479 pesos, you can have artificial intelligence for business. No? Yung mga iba dito may certifications pa. For example, ito, mayroong certificate course. So after mo matapos itong course ito, you will have a certificate wherein you can use that one. For example lang, kung gusto mo magtrabaho after senior high school. No? So that is very good. Next, dito rin sa Future Learn. Ayan, no? And most of this, what do you call this one, these platforms, they are connected. Ayan, no? They are in partnership with certain educational institutions that are very good. Ayan, no? Kingston College London, Cambridge, UCL, and a whole lot of things. Pwede kayong mag-subscribe. Meron ding mga libre, no? It depends upon you kung saan kayo comfortable and within the budget ang pwede ninyong puntahan. So you can check out the courses here or degrees na ino-offer nila. You can also browse. Especially, ayan, no? Ito talaga yung mga sikat ngayon. More on data science and data analytics and artificial intelligence. And again, no, usually engineering and IT yung mga sikat na courses right now. So Coursera is similar din, no? As you can see, again, in partnership with big institutions. And then, pwede ka rin there you go, no? Mag-enroll ng mga courses nila. And some of the courses have professional certificate as well. And lastly, this is the first one. This is actually the top one, edX. So, ayan, no? Marami ding mga courses, and they are also in partnership with big universities, and they have offerings as well. Ayan. So again, no, this is an opportunity for you. So maybe if you have free time, you can learn online by using the advantage of MOOCs. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation. So 4 major characteristics of MOOC, they use web formats para nga available sa mga students na hindi mag-aaral sa universities face-to-face, no? It is more on collaborative learning because, of course, you will have to work with your classmates. And most of your classmates probably are not in the same geographic location as you. And also assessing knowledge because with this one, mas marami yung information na pwedeng ibigay dahil nga diverse ang students as well as your teachers. It also has time limits. So similar to how face-to-face universities are offering for degree courses or 4-year courses or 2-year courses, ganun din ang MOOCs. However, since sometimes it is student-based, no, you can maximize the time that is given to you. So next naman, implications of MOOCs. First, by taking learning into virtual space, attendance is no longer a determining factor in one's education. Unlike face-to-face, you have to be there in person during the class. And if you are not there in person, of course, you will be missing out, no? Kung ano ba yung napag-discussan that time or napag-aralan that time. So second is managing MOOC is relatively cheaper than running educational institutions because you don't have to have a building, you don't have to have equipment, you don't have to have facilities. Sometimes they are not necessary. Or, of course, it's also necessary na saan nga ba yung magiging headquarters ninyo. But most of the time, it's not as huge as the universities that we know. It doesn't take a whole lot of space. No? Kung purely online lang naman ang mga bagay-bagay, it could be a simple headquarters of an office ba, na medyo malaki lang, tapos andun na yung mga computers, maganda ang internet connection, na it could be already, you could run an MOOC relatively cheaper than the costs of actually running an entire university or school. Okay? And then analytics provide information about the learning process of students, especially when we are using LMS. Nabanggit ko na ito last time, di ba? Ang LMS, Learning Management System. And the LMS that we are using in Wisdom Islamic School is Moodle. And Moodle actually gives us analytics. We have data on how you are learning, on your learning process. Lahat ng mga quizzes namin na binibigay namin through Moodle, makikita namin yung mga nakatama mong sagot, mga dashboards and reports on sino ba yung mataas. Actually, meron pang time na may agad-agad ng item analysis ang Moodle, rather than us teachers having to do the item analysis manually, meron na agad na offer na data ang Moodle. And so our job became easier to monitor the progress of the students. Okay, and lastly, since it focuses on connectedness as part of the learning process, MOOC allows education to take place on a global scale, connecting learners and instructors all over the world to one another to maximize education. Yun na nga nasabi na natin kanina, that because it's an online platform, you can become, classmates and co-learners with people that are not within your geographic location. Okay, and also similarly, your teachers can be foreigners and other people from anywhere around the globe, so long as you have internet connection. Okay, so that is the end for the MOOC part. So later on, I will be uploading another video for the trends in ICT part. Okay.